am ready.
You're ready. It sounds like you have a lot to talk about.
I have a guest to our podcast actually.
The guest?
Yeah.
I'm scared. What the fuck is that?
It's the new guest. This is the third person on the podcast.
What's her name?
Jessica.
Oh,
This is Jessica.
did you pick her up from the bar or something, or where did Jessica
The
come
trash
from?
can behind the bar, actually, not joking.
That seems like a good find.
Yeah. Her head was just poking out of there, and it was true love at first sight.
I don't want to know what you do to that thing when the camera's off.
I do
I
all.
love you, Jessica. I love you.
Oh no.
Man, that's
Actually, I
well,
know a few people named Jessica. Maybe I should change the name. Shit, that's weird.
it's only weird if you make it weird, I guess. Can you put her back on the camera really quick? I wanna get a good glance at her.
Fucking.
Oh, she's pretty.
Okay, we're done.
No more of that.
No more head. I've heard that a
No
lot.
head.
No more
No.
head.
Yeah, we're back with the podcast. They didn't think
Yeah.
they didn't think it was possible, but it is.
Episode 7, 8,
Oh,
9,
yeah, dude.
somewhere around there.
I think we're in 7 or 8. I don't fucking know. 8?
I think it's 8.
I'm not gonna look. I'm just gonna. Welcome to episode 8, guys. I think it's 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. We'll call it 8. How was your Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving was yesterday.
It was good. I won $50.
How'd you win
So,
$50 at Thanksgiving?
poker.
Oh, okay. That sounds like
Illegal
fun.
gambling.
That sounds like fun. I wish we played poker at my Thanksgiving. We watched like the dog show or whatever.
It's so bad. It is so bad because you have you have the one person that hasn't played poker before.
That's easy.
There,
That's good for you.
it's literally like, but this one girl, oh, she was so like gullible, and it was really hard to watch her play because she'd be like, I don't know, I don't know, and like my mom would be like all in, and she'd be like, I guess I'll just. And she just puts it out there. She's like, I don't know what's happening, so she just put alls in. Mom's got like some high. She knows she's about to take her money, and I'm just sitting there like, oh my
It feels
god, this
mean.
is hard to watch because like, good grief, and my one of my cousins was sitting there like looking at me like that, like this is not great. And she loses, and he's just like, well, we didn't see that coming. I'm just like, my god.
Man, how big was your Thanksgiving? Like, do you have a pretty big family, don't you?
Not very much.
Um,
Most of them hate each other or hate us, or we all hate each other. That's another bad thing about poker.
let's make it worse.
There's my uncle over there, like on like about to pass out, setting up on his third Xanax or something,
That's
and he's just like, la, and and it's really hard to play poker with someone like that because you're like, he's just like $4. I'm just like, does this guy have like a lot something? He just like barely is awake. He's just
He probably
betting
doesn't know
all
either.
in, and I just like I fold, and but he was playing well. He had something. That's the thing. He's just like I don't even know if he's conscious or if he
It's like
is very. He was very aware,
second
but
nature. Gambling is like second nature. He doesn't have to be
oh,
awake to do it.
100%. Oh, 100%.
It's like me with drinking. I can do it in my sleep. I
How was yours?
It was all right. We went to my aunt's for the first time in like 5 years, and I was like, this might be kind of awkward, but it was fine. My dad didn't go, but whatever. He didn't feel like going. He wanted to stay and watch football, I guess. But they had like the dog show one, and
Oh
there's
yeah.
like saying like the different dog breeds, and there's like a Bichon, hound or whatever, and my little brother's like, so they got the lesbian hound. And I just put food in my mouth, like trying not to choke, laughing. I was like, "What the fuck? The
The lesbian
lesbian." This is like the little one too, and I'm like, "What? Where'd you hear that word?" It's so funny.
He's like, oh, I thought they were just dogs.
He's funny, dude. I feel like he's taken after my humorous side because I'm the funniest one in the family.
Oh,
We're
so
talking.
he's dry as a cucumber.
Shut up. We're he got like a love note on the school bus or something. We were like teasing him for it, and we're like, "Ooh, are you taking?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm taking my fat ass to McDonald's." And we're like, "What did you just say?" He's like,
Holy shit.
he's like 8 or 9 years old, I think. I don't know how old he is, but he's little. I'm like, "What did you just say?"
God.
That's like that's really fucking funny, but you probably shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff. Because my mom was right there too, and she's like, oh, "What?"
When it's that good, you just gotta let it go. It's
Oh,
just
dude,
like,
I was like mad respect for saying that. That was actually really funny. Usually just the
why?
stupid shit like Skibbity Riz and I'm the Rizzler and shit like that, but that was actually really funny.
You're making fun of him. He's like, you're like, are you taking? He just starts grittying, like,
Right foot creep.
take this, take this. That's the kind of humor that I had to deal with some of the younger kids at Thanksgiving. It's so
Like
fucking
skibbity
hard,
shit.
pretty much.
I had this on the board. Can I just write down random shit on the board. Where is it? I had something on there that's like, do you think like you and me are like boomers?
We said this the last podcast that
Did
we
we?
were.
Is this why I can't find it because it's already over here?
Yes.
Fuck.
I'm just like, wait a second. This is like,
Oh, yep, there it is. Right under fuck the door guy. Are we boomers? Jesus, dude.
why are you so curious about us being boomers?
Because it's scary. I'm scared of getting old. Okay, I'm scared. Because
I'm
I don't
already
fucking
there.
I don't understand what these kids are into, man. Fortnite, Skibbity, Spider-Man, Riz, Sigma Aura. What the fuck, dude? I promise you, we made like a fucking 3-year-old laugh just by me saying that, and I don't fucking understand it, and it scares me.
I think I lost all of my brain cells. I have no
Like
clue what
the
you
shit we
said.
found funny in high school was stupid, right? Don't get me wrong. Like, do you know the way Ugandan knuckles? Like that was fucking retarded, but I feel like
Yes.
it had a little bit more substance than Skibbity Sigma Riz.
That the whole Sonic thing was like the show me the way. It got to the point of like bioterrorism because people just actually started spitting on people and
Yeah. I don't.
God.
I see. I have this like philosophical debate in my head of like, is it equally as stupid? But I'm older now, so I just think it's dumb because I'm like, oh, like I was so much funnier when I was a kid, but I don't know. Maybe it's just a thing that everyone goes through, and I'm just
It's
blowing way out
more
of
of a
proportion.
revolving door. It's just like
I figured this wouldn't happen until I was like 30 or 40, though, and I'm like, I got a good amount of decades on these kids, but like, we've only been out of
it's
high school for
all.
like 5 or 6 years, right? I feel like we'd still be able to, like, we're in the same generation technically as Gen Z, I think.
But we're into the more, I guess.
We're like early stage Gen Z, and there's like what
I
we're
guess
seeing as like late stage Gen Z, because we're technically Gen Z. I don't know if you fall in that. I think you do. I think you and me are Gen Z.
I believe so.
But like, so when I was in college, I'd have like 17, 18-year-olds like with classes with me. We talked about this already. I'm going to repeat myself again, but I never understood them. I don't understand their humor. They come and be like, "Hey Marshall, how's your aura today?" What
My
the
God.
fuck did you just call me? Say that shit to my face, tough guy.
Just punch him. Like, what did you say?
What the fuck you say? Show me the way, bitch. Like, all right, go up and like, did you ever find T-posing funny? I
No.
never thought that shit was funny at all. Look at me, I can stretch my arms out.
Ooh.
Okay, oh, that's so funny. I'm gonna T-pose on you.
I remember I had to do a paper for an English class of like trends and how they were. I had to show the positives and the fucking negatives. And
Negatives are
I
the
re-
lost chromosomes I have.
and I remember I did the planking trend. Do you remember that?
I thought planking was just some shit we did in gym class. Oh
It
wait, no, I remember. You just plank on like random ass bullshit, right? Like you'd plank
yeah.
on the handrail.
I did a full paper on the good and the bad.
Bad.
And I
My dick hurts because I planked wrong.
well no,
Good. It
because
actually felt okay.
the thing that I found was there was actually people that died because of doing it, which is insane.
How the fuck do you? Did they like plank on the space needle at the very tip or something? And then,
Pretty much stuff like that.
no matter
Planking with a
what the trend is,
pen.
no matter what the trend is, somebody dies, and then they're always so surprised. What? Somebody died by doing the eating the Tide Pod trend? What?
Well, that was just instant. It's usually like something that starts off.
That was like a mass suicide psyop, I think, to like cull the
Uh
because we're like our population's getting too high. Hey guys, eat Tide Pods. They're colorful and fun. Yay!
huh. I cannot believe people did that.
Dude, like people always act so shocked when the dumbass trend takes off and someone gets hurt or dies. It's like, no shit, you died doing like the Russian roulette trend or like the eating the bleach packet trend. Oh wow, I'm so surprised. How could this happen?
Good grief!
Hey guys, we should do the bring your gun to school trend next week. That'd be fun.
Oh yeah, that always solves everything.
No.
You like battle royale? Just
Do it in real life in your school gym. Last man standing gets the crown or whatever. Crown win.
oh god.
I don't endorse this, FBI. Don't come to my door. Get a fucking letter in the mail.
Please do not.
Are you part of the Gifted Gang podcast? Nope. I don't know who the fuck
Nope.
that is. See,
Is this your face? Nope. It is.
see that guy on there is wearing a hat. I am not. So
I am not.
that's not me. Look, see, but
See,
I'm just gonna podcast like this from now on.
see, I am wearing a red hat. You have a different. That guy does not have a red hat.
That guy has hair. I do not.
Just.
Yeah. So like when I get ID'd, like you see my
Uh-huh.
ID, right? I'm like all scruffy and long hair, and now I'm not, right?
Yeah.
I always get second looks, and I'm like, fuck. But dude, yesterday or no, not yesterday, the day before, I went to the liquor store, didn't get ID'd for the first time
Nice.
ever when I was buying liquor.
I don't think I've ever been ID'd really a lot.
Yeah, but I look young when I shave my face like this. He's like, "Hey, how old are you?" And I'm like, 21. And I'm like, "Wait, fuck, 20."
21.
I'm like, "No, wait, I'm 23." He's like, I was like, I'm fucked. He's gonna ID me now because I'm like 21. 23. Like I was trying to like fake my way getting. I'm old enough to buy it, but I was like, okay, how old do I need to be to make this work?
You just hit the bare minimum bar, and you're like, "That's good enough."
I can't talk to people, dude. I'm not a social person. I'm just like, I put this on the board too. I'm antisocial and retarded. So I'd have a hard time like talking to people I don't already know, like having small talk interactions. Like I went to the Chinese place down the road, and this lady was like, "Oh, what are you doing for Thanksgiving?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm just gonna go see her family." And I'm like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "Oh, since we lost our we're getting the family together, but we lost our mom last year." And I'm like, "Oh."
You're like, "Oh shit!" Just back up. Like,
I'm like, no. I sort of just went, oh man, that's bad. It's like, why is that my first reaction? I felt like I was a dick. Oh.
she's like, "Oh shit!" and start jumping around the fuck.
God, I wish I had.
Bitch's mom dead.
I wish it was more like socially acceptable for me to just carry a gun I can put in my mouth for situations like that, because I'm just like, after that happens, I'm like, fucking kill me. I don't want to be here anymore. Like, I'm stupid as fuck.
Or the classic, enjoy your meal and you too.
Oh fuck,
Dear.
dude, it's
God,
awesome.
I've done
It's
that a
awesome
lot.
when you're on the other end of it though. Like when I worked at restaurant. I don't care if I say the name or not. Whatever. I would hand out people's food or whatever. I'd go to the table, and I'd be like, "Hey, enjoy your meal," and they'd be like, "You too," and I'd be like, "Haha, faggot, you you told me the thing."
You just grab his food and you're like, it's mine now. You told
No,
me to
dude,
enjoy
because
it.
like I'd see their faces sometimes, and they'd be like, "Fuck, why'd I do that shit? God damn
Just
it!"
sit down beside him and be like, okay.
I was like, "Hey, man, sweet. Which one's mine? Like, I'll take some of the fries. If you can like eat the burger together, like the Lady and the Tramp or whatever." Go,
Like, God. Oh, fuck.
yeah, I'm flying through topics.
We can go to one of mine. I have a few good ones.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, they really do have a competition for everything. I was going through fucking YouTube Shorts, and they have a window washing competition. And it was like a whole regulated thing for window washing, to how fast you can window wash.
Like with the squeegee, or like
Yeah, like with the squeegee and the little. Yeah. They had a whole competition. People were standing around watching this dude clean a window with a timer. Like, it was like 6 windows. And I'm just like, they have a competition for everything. Like, I don't, if there's something out there, there's probably a competition for it.
but what kind of competition do you think we could do? Like
I have no.
like speed eating or something?
There's, yeah, I mean,
You think we do like a podcasting competition? I'm not even sure how that would work, but
I'm pretty sure that's technically what we're doing.
yeah, we're in the race
We're
now.
in that competition.
Watch
right
out,
now.
watch out, Joe Rogan! Here we come. We're coming for your spot. I do it for the love of the game. I'm not here to win. I'm here to play, or some shit like that, right?
I'm here to play the game. It's time to play the game. The game.
Or
Grab your camera, be like, the game.
like, or maybe it's like see how long you can podcast like straight without any dead air or anything.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's always the competition. We can talk about Kai hung someone. I don't know if you've seen that.
There's Kai.
The Kai Cenat.
Oh,
like
yeah.
a real.
He hung.
So
Wait,
yeah,
Kai Cenat like lynched somebody on a stream. I know he's doing that marathon. He's been hanging out with like Kevin Hart a lot, and I don't like where this is going. If this is what we're doing.
No. Diddy gonna be on there next in handcuffs? Like, yeah,
Dude, imagine if Kai Cenat did public hangings on his Twitch stream. That'd be awesome.
but he technically did. So there was the story is that he had this magician on, and he was supposed to do some magic trick or something, and the guy did not let Kai know what the stunt was or anything, didn't let him go past it. They walk out on Kai's property and to like a basketball court, and he has a platform,
like gallows or some shit.
he has a platform with 3 nooses above him, and I didn't really watch the full thing. It was something about if there was 3 buttons, one lifted up one, and it was supposed to be like choose one, and only one's wrapped around my neck.
The fuck?
But what it looked like is all 3 were technically wrapped around his neck, and he hit the button, and the dude went up. And then, but it's like, then, I mean, they're like, what the fuck just happened? I mean, he did this in front of a bunch of black people, too, by the way. It was a white dude. It was a white dude magician.
Reparations. Yeah.
But they.
This is for George Floyd. Revenge.
There was only 2 paramedics. They drop him. There was only 2 paramedics, and they were pushing Kai and his friends back, trying to make him go to the house. and would not let him like stay there. It's his property, by the way. Would not let him stay there, made him go up to the house. And then I guess there was like some sticky note on the computer, and it was like, if you found
If
this
you're reading this,
and
it's
I'm
too
not
late.
there, yeah, it's too late. But there was no explanation for there wasn't no like big twist ending. They did not know if he was actually okay, would not talk to them. It
The
was all like
fuck?
hypothetical, like he's just like, well, I guess I actually died.
Anyway,
And
guys, like and subscribe. We're doing the
he,
subathon.
he was on Twitch too. He was live on Twitch streaming, and he streamed
It's like
someone
Logan Paul
getting
2.0, dude.
practically. But that was the thing. Kite had no clue what was happening.
Kai Cenat stream Black People Revenge. That's kind of awesome, though.
And so he's like pissed. He was like fucking cussing. They found one of the uh like dudes that worked with the magician, and they like dragged him in there
What the
and like
fuck?
threw him down on the chair. They were like, what the fuck just happened? But
That sounds awesome. But
I
like,
know
dude,
it's so
that's kind of
chaotic.
like you know how like Twitch is in some shit right now. Like Twitch is kind of blowing up from the inside right now. Do you hear about any of
Oh,
that? I don't.
kind of. I
I
hear it
don't.
all the time at
I don't
this
know that much
point.
about it, but they're having like their own little adpocalypse or whatever because they keep banning Jewish people or something. I don't fucking know,
Hell yeah.
but no, I feel like it's kind of risky because like isn't Kai like the biggest streamer on there? He's like the face of Twitch right now, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
So like
He'll
pulling a
be
stunt
fine.
like that. Oh yeah, Twitch won't ban him. No, fuck no. That's like half their income. They ban him, dude.
They won't ban the channel. They'll most likely take that video completely down. But
Isn't he streaming like every day until like the subs run dry or something? Isn't that
I
like the
think
thing?
so.
We should do something like that. Keep
100.
All right,
Yeah.
guys. All right, we're gonna stop if we don't get to our first goal of one
How
donation.
how long has he been doing it?
He does it all the time. I think I saw a video where he brought in like a marching band for the first day or some shit. I don't know. He seems like a cool dude. Didn't he like light off a bunch of fireworks in his room or some shit?
Yeah.
With
I've
like,
seen a lot of videos of.
pretty sure Mr. Beast is in there too.
Oh yeah, I've seen Nicki Minaj there.
Yeah, Nicki Minaj, Ice Spice. Like I remember, like he played a beat for Ice Spice to like freestyle rap, and she started twerking. She didn't even rap. It's like I was like, man, she just went straight for the instincts.
And he's just I remember that he's just sitting there like, what the
He's
fuck
like,
is
hey man, whatever. That's like the money maker right there. May as well just fuck it.
God, I've seen him do that. I've seen that a lot of crazy shit. And
He's friends with everybody though. He's got like Kevin Hart there. Like I'm pretty sure John
I
Cena was
know.
there the other day. Bill Nye.
Oh, I remember Bill Nye.
I
Good
can't.
grief.
I can't wait for the day we can get John Cena and Bill Nye on here.
Oh, 100%.
That'll be the day.
We won't be able to see John Cena.
So I'm a bit torn right now. Like I feel like talking about current stuff would be good,
Uh-huh.
but also I don't know that much about current events, and I feel like if I say something wrong, it's like fucked up. You know what I mean? But like the whole thing with like Mr. Beast has been so fucking insane. I kind of want to like talk to you about it, but like I don't know
Did
everything.
Did you see his new video with Oompaville?
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I heard the interview was kind of softball.
It wasn't really softball.
I
I
haven't seen
mean,
it. I don't know, but it's like
he
a
pretty
3 hour video or
much,
something.
yeah. I watched it in between on my breaks while at work. So he pretty much blamed. What's one that you want? He answered about everything. What controversy would you like to know? I think I can pull it back from memory of what he said,
There's
but
so
I'm
much.
not
I
going to
don't
be
know.
completely.
Like I think what was the deal with like the sex offender that he hired?
So I remember on Oompaville, he said that there was a video of he was a Best Buy employee,
Yeah, it was like Jake
and
the Viking's like brother-in-law or something, right?
but that's where he first met him, and he had the name Detroit on his badge.
Delaware or whatever.
Oh, Delaware, yeah, I forgot. I couldn't one of those, but and that's why he called it. Not he didn't he didn't
Well,
just
yeah,
say that he didn't call him Delaware, but
I knew the name was kind of silly because you can't banish somebody from an entire state.
yeah,
You can't be exiled from a state completely because if you do, like you're probably in deeper shit than just being exiled from a state. You probably need to be in prison. You know what I mean?
I
Like
mean, yeah,
you can't just be exiled from state lines unless it's like really severe. I don't think they do that.
I'm
So
I'm sure I'm
I knew
sure you
that
can
was kind
find
of
a way.
I knew that was kind of silly, but it was just kind of weird that like I don't know, Mr. Beast is like super about his image or whatever, but then he hires someone on the registry that seems like opposite of what you'd want to
Well,
do, right?
he also said he hired him when he was small, and
Yeah.
this is I kind of get this. He didn't do a background check on him. He never really asked,
I feel like it'd come up at
and
one point or another though, you know what I mean?
I guess so. That's the other part of it, but I mean, I guess he didn't know. That's what he said. Though he said he didn't know.
I mean, yeah, I figured he would have said that anyway. I mean, like what do you say to that? Yeah, I knew. Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Diddy Beast.
God,
Um,
because I mean, I understand the factor of he was young, and so yeah, he didn't do any background check. He just kind of made the maybe it wasn't brought up to him at first. But did he not figure out about it later on?
I feel like
Is
it would come up, especially when like if
eventually.
like Jake the Viking comes on and like his family and stuff. Like I figured it would. Like I figured, I feel like the nice thing to do would be to tell Mr. Beast from the get go, hey, I'm on the list by the way. Like I fucked
Right.
up, you know, but I'm here now.
But it's also they were quite kind of small at that time.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the big Mr. Beast corporation is now. I doubt he'd hire on screen talent that's on the registry. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But who knows
I doubt he even does
on
much
that
hiring.
one.
I don't think about it. He's probably so hands off with it.
Yeah, pretty much. That's his excuse for about most things.
Like,
Any other
um, I'm having a hard time thinking of any. Was there any ones that like cleared everything up? Like, oh okay, like I thought this is bad, but he kind of cleared it up, and now we're good.
the Beast Philanthropy
What was the deal with that?
channel. So I guess it's I can't that one I can't remember, but I know it was it cleared a lot. He pretty much was talking about how not all the money goes into the same charity. So there was one that for like Team C's or one of oh no, the 100 blind people. Hearing the 100 there was like a big thing where they said some of a few weren't paid for. So he didn't technically pay for
Oh,
that many.
yeah, I remember hearing about that. Like the place that did him said they didn't get paid for some of it.
Yeah, but there was a bigger organization. He did it with a bunch of organizations. I guess it was like the video was 1,000 people. It said
Yeah,
he
something like
did
that.
like 1,500. He maybe that's not the right numbers, but he did extra that he didn't say he did, and they were from different charities. And I guess
Oh,
there was just one charity that of like 30 or 40 people because it wasn't just all in one place.
yeah.
Like 30 for some small number of people it didn't get paid for, and he just didn't know about it. Again, he just didn't know about it. So,
Yeah, I feel like that's just going to be the answer he's going to have for most of it. Which I mean, it is. It is what it is. I'm sure he's not completely innocent, but he's not completely guilty either. It's just one of those things. It's going to keep going and going. You know.
well, in I guess the biggest overall that he always was like is that he doesn't 100% know what he's doing,
He's like barely older than us.
and and
I can't
things
imagine being in
go
his position.
right, things go wrong,
Yeah.
things happen, and that was the big one for the beast philanthropy, whatever. I said it right the first time.
Telepathy.
For the
Telepathy. Control shit with your mind.
but yeah, so I mean, I guess believe what you want on that one.
So, I mean, I've kind of had my mind made about Mr. Beast for a while. I stopped watching his stuff probably a good year or so ago just because, like, a lot of his videos kind of just felt the same. Like obviously the premise was different, like Willy Wonka or fucking lock these guys in a room or whatever, but the editing was always so fast paced and like go now. Like I can see why it's popular. Like it makes sense to me, but after a while, like it just didn't feel very real. Like I'm sure the challenges were real and stuff, but like I don't know. Like have you ever seen a podcast with Mr. Beast? All he talks about is numbers. Like
Yeah,
like you barely know a thing about the guy. It's just numbers to him, numbers
pretty much.
and money. That's it. Like that's all the guy's about. Which hey, if that's your thing, that's fine. But like, I like more personality stuff, and I feel like Mr. Beast's personality dropped off a long time ago.
Well, he tries to go. It's going for kids.
Oh yeah,
That's the quick way to be a
that's the
millionaire.
money. Yeah, that's where the money's always at as kids. That's how it's
We
always been.
we can sit here and be all sparkly and like in the camera and
We should start a
be
kids
like,
channel.
"Ah!" and try
Hey
to
guys,
feel-
I did Skibbity Roblox obby.
but we can do that. We can 1,000% do that. There's nothing stopping us, and we can do it the right way. But I just don't want to do it that way.
Because like, there's no passion behind it. You know what I mean?
No.
Like I'm sure Mr. Beast likes what he does, but like you hear him talk about it, most of the time it's just a business to him. Oh, my business did this many numbers this month, and you do like the watch time and the retention, and that's all it's about now. Like me and Will have this conversation all the time. This is like you hear us argue about this, like why I don't really want to do YouTube that much anymore. It's just like so cutthroat and like gamified now. There's no passion behind it. It's just whatever gets you the most numbers and the most retention and the most watch time and the most money. That's all it is now. And now with AI, you can set up a channel in like 5 minutes and have it run itself. Passive income. You know what I mean? But it's like,
We are the AI channel now. Let's go.
God damn it. Yeah, we keep. How many episodes can we go without bringing up AI? But no, it's just like there's no love behind it anymore, man. Like it's just so corporatized and like listen. As soon as money gets involved with anything, it sucks. Like as soon as you and me start making money, this podcast is gonna suck. Like, hey man, did you pay our taxes and divvy out our pay for whatever and blah blah blah? Fuck, like that's gonna suck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also, guys, I just want to kind of fit this in here. A quick little advertisement. We have a Patreon.
Me too.
What do you mean we do? We have a
Oh.
Patreon.
I
Yes.
thought you were saying someone actually did. I thought you were trying to convince Will to. I thought you were gonna name him off because you got him.
Yeah,
too.
we have a Patreon now. We're supposed to be
Yeah.
better at advertising this. I completely forgot about it till right now. We have a Patreon. $5 a month. You get bonus episodes once a week.
There's already an episode up there, isn't there?
Yeah, and there's gonna be a second one once I remember to upload it. But so 2 episodes
Wait,
will be up.
What's the other one? I know the
one we just did
the
the other day?
Oh yeah.
I don't remember what we talked about. I have to go back and listen to it to get a title for it. But
You shit yourself
oh yeah.
to learn the full.
Oh
story
yeah, that's
about
actually
that.
yeah. If you want to learn the most embarrassing moment of my life that I didn't even realize it was embarrassing until after it happened, go to the Patreon. $5 a month.
I gave you a little bit of a hint of what it's about.
Yeah, Hayden kind of spoiled the story a bit, but it's a good story. We kind of told it out of order, but it's funny.
Well, you got to give them to know the whole why you did.
Give him a taste of my shitty pants.
God.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll more stuff like that. I feel like we're more open on Patreon. So if you want to learn more about our insides, I mean us, go go over there, check it out. It's in the description.
Speaking,
Patreon.com/giftedgang. Anyway,
yeah, let's go.
no more advertising.
No. But
Sponsor
speaking
us.
of our innards, so right after we,
What? I was drinking a Red Bull, dude. You can't do that to me.
remember right after we recorded for the first Patreon,
Yeah.
and I said I'm like, I'm about to throw up.
Yeah, what happened?
Dude, I just constantly was just like, I could not stop. I was just like, I'm dying. Because usually when I throw up, I'm like, and then I can go, like, take a 2 or 3 deep breaths before I throw up again. But this time it was like, and I go, and just like barely could get fucking breath in.
Yeah.
And I did that for so long. I thought I was gonna die. I ended up calling my mom. I'm like, help me. And I don't know why. I laid down, went to sleep finally. All I had was that macaroni. I showed it to you.
Yeah. I remember.
So it was last Thursday night. I had not the same type of noodles, but the same brand of noodles.
Yeah.
I had it again, and I'm like, okay. I went and sat down. I laid down. I went to sleep. I woke up and I did it again. I threw up, but this time there was like stuff coming out of my
Ugh.
nose.
Ew.
I was like, it went longer. I couldn't like before I could stop to actually breathe. There was a point I was fucking on the toilet, and I'm just like, I'm just pure liquid, and then fucking puke all over. Just like I'm just like puking into a bucket into my lap, just absolute destruction. But good freaking grief, it was absolutely horrible.
Yeah, I mean, I like how you like then you had the macaroni that night and you threw up, and then you thought it'd be a good idea to use the same noodles again.
It was different kind of noodles in a different box, but it was the same brand. And well, I had a bunch of stuff. I didn't know if it was just like, oh, I kind of just got sick or whatnot. But that was the through line was those noodles. So, and I went to the hospital. I called 911. I went to the hospital because I'm just sitting there in the shower, like, I'm like fucking dying. Like, I couldn't stop throwing up. I have water running down on me, like
Crying.
still puking into the shower. And I spent all night at the hospital.
What the fuck?
And then at 4:30 I got out. I had to be at work at 6.
Oh fuck. Did you go?
And I can't, I don't want to get another point at work.
Yeah.
So I went in with my doctor's note. And I'm like, I have this. I've been up since technically 6 o'clock yesterday morning, so almost 12 hours or 24 hours. And I would like to not be here, but I can't get a point. And they're just like, oh, we can't do that. That's not policy.
Aw.
And it's like, and she's like, well, good thing we have coffee. I'm like, oh my god.
So did you end up
I'm just
working?
like, worked the whole 12-hour shift.
Oh my God.
Went 36 hours without sleep. Just my insides burning. And I was put on the hardest thing too. And I definitely won't say the name of my company because you know what? I still like working there at the moment.
I don't know how, dude. But I mean, honestly, that's
everywhere that does
yeah,
it though.
I know. Yeah,
everywhere does it.
That's like work for you, though. I saw this thing on Instagram. I don't know if it was real or not, but someone showed a picture of their like wrecked car, and they sent it to their boss, and they're like, "Hey, I'm not gonna be able to make it today." And they're like, "Okay, I understand. Like, it's a hard time, but you still need to be able to show up for your shift if you're scheduled that day." I'm like, Fuck, dude. That
People just laugh at that, like, huh, that wouldn't actually ever happen, but it does,
yeah, that's
pretty
probably the
much.
worst day of that person's life. What do you think about like the 4 day work week idea? What do you think about that?
So, well, that's practically what I do.
Yeah, but you work longer hours. I'm talking like 4 8 hour shifts, and like they pay you more or something. You make more the same amount of money. You just get
I
more
would, I
days
mean,
off or some
I
shit.
would love that shit, but I don't think it would work necessarily. I mean,
I don't
it
know how
would
that would work.
technically. I wouldn't even want to think of how that would work.
I mean, we can just
But
like play pretend, like like you get more jobs because you hire more people and because
I mean,
you gotta have more shift coverage or some shit, right?
almost every job now is like either flexible or doing some different type of thing. Because like mine's doing 2 2 3s. Like there's a bunch of places that do that on the 12-hour shifts, or some do half and half. Like work 3 12 hours and then work six, and then there's the ones that do 4 10s.
Yeah,
And
I wouldn't
so,
mind 4 10s that much. You know, what's an extra 2 hours a day?
yeah,
I don't know.
that's not.
I keep
I
hearing
mean,
about like like the work day being shortened or the work week being shortened. I'm like, that's nice. That's a nice thought, but I don't think that's gonna happen in my lifetime, at least.
there's so many places are flexible, and it doesn't really matter. Just go find a job that is like what you like,
I thought about
pretty
just
much.
I thought about just working 4 days a week anyway. Like just take the loss of money and just cut a day out of my schedule. You know?
Honestly.
'Cause
But what I don't understand is the like I was just talking about with the sick. Like I had a doctor's note that said I should not be there. No job ever says, okay, don't. And without any punishment or anything.
no,
They're like, okay, you get pointed.
that's so fucked up. That's how it is
And if you
everywhere, though. Even like what's the fucking point of getting the doctor's note if they're just gonna be like, no.
exactly. It's literally like it doesn't even matter. I asked him for it just because I knew this it wasn't gonna work. That's why I went in. I'm like, please.
Please don't make me work today.
Oh, I only cried like 3 times during the day because I literally went 36 hours without sleep, so my emotions were like fucking everywhere. I'm just like,
That's why you smoke cigarettes. You never feel anything again.
oh, every time I would go
You
on
just feel
break, I
good all the time.
would
So I want to tell this story. I keep forgetting about it, but I want to tell it before I forget and lose the opportunity to. But like I took my trek across the country over the summer. I went to
yeah.
California, stayed for a bit, came back. Oklahoma has those toll roads, right?
Uh
Got to pay
huh.
the toll to cross, and I paid on the way there, right, on the way to California. And on the way back, I'm not sure because I was pretty checked out when I was driving. I was on cruise control, and
I know
you know,
exactly what you did already.
well, listen, the way I remember it, right, and I could be wrong, but the the toll road was like closed or some shit or whatever, right? So the thing was just up, so I just drove past. But I got a thing in the mail the other day that said I owe the Oklahoma Turnpikes whatever, like $80 fucking.
Yeah, I've gotten one of those before.
Did you
I've
pay it?
gotten one of the. Oh no,
Okay, I
I
like
don't.
like
Remember saying you don't know if you can't be allowed into a state anymore? I might not be allowed in Oklahoma anymore.
well, so my letter says if I don't pay it, I can't register my car in Oklahoma, and I'm like, oh no, I can't register my car in Oklahoma.
Exactly. I think that's what I pretty much was like.
But
Like,
like,
oh no,
I talked to my mom about it, and she's like, you should just pay it so in case it affects your credit or some shit. But I don't think it will. I don't know
I don't know about that.
because I don't want to fucking pay it. What? Like what are they? You shall not pass through Oklahoma. Okay, let's go around, asshole.
Yeah, I don't ever go to Oklahoma, so like,
So yeah, I'm not gonna live there. I'm not gonna register my car in Oklahoma unless like
if it goes on my credit, it's $80.
that's like 49 extra states randomly up and disappear one day. Then yeah, I don't think I'll be living in Oklahoma anytime soon. you know.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm in the same boat as you. So
Okay, I don't feel as alone then. Because
I don't,
Because
Like the
I
video
would,
if you are not allowed in Oklahoma.
yeah, drop a comment if if your nickname is Oklahoma and you're banned from the state or whatever. No, because like I was honestly thinking about just paying it because I'm like, man, I don't want another fucking thing. Like fuck, it's like when you're an adult, you just keep getting bullshit bills. Like, oh, remember that one
Uh-huh.
time we went to the hospital like 50 years ago? Yeah, we're still trying to collect on that. You owe us like $5,000 because of interest. What the fuck? Just keeps piling up, dude. Like, I wish.
I'm pretty sure I owe now because I went to the hospital.
Yeah, I don't like. I understand the point of the credit system. Like, you don't want to give out money to people that aren't trustworthy with it. But I wish
Yeah.
I could just opt out and be like, I don't want to be a part of the system. You know what I mean? Because I don't have a credit card. I don't think I will anytime soon. I don't like. I'm sure I could handle one. I just don't like the idea of having one. Like, I don't like using money that's not mine. If that makes sense, right?
Right.
I'd rather just pay it myself, right? I get why, for cars and shit and like houses, like you're not gonna be paying that all up front, and that's why you need good credit. But I wish I could just be like, I don't want a fucking credit score. Just okay, I won't have a credit card, and I'll just have proof of employment as my history or some bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like I'm forced into this system now where if I, like if let's say I fucking break my spine in half and I can't work anymore, then all these bills I can't pay start piling up, and all of a sudden, oh, this guy can't pay worth of shit because he fucked his life up some. Don't let
Right.
him have a house. Don't let him rent anything. Don't let him buy a car. Don't let him do anything.
I
It's like
mean,
what the fuck? I didn't agree to being in the system. You guys put me here, fuckheads.
there's stuff to help you get out, but it's always like it's either you have to be dirt ass poor
Like bankrupt, yeah.
to get a lot of help for a lot of things. Like a lot of things. But if you just make enough but not enough to get by, even still, you can't get no help. You're just like,
Yeah.
well, you make enough, you should be doing this. Well, I've got like 7 bills that are like
Yeah,
$500
they just
due
like
today.
yeah, so like they'll just look at your income and not what comes out of that. You know what I mean? They're just like, oh,
Yeah, pretty much.
you make this much a month. Well, that's all we'll look at. We won't look at
Well, no,
rent or bills or
they
anything.
they look at how much that comes out. But if you have $100 left, then they're like, well, you've got $100 left.
We can't help you. It's like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't I don't understand it, man. Man, I think we really are boomers sitting on a podcast talking about the economy.
At this point,
Like
how
I'm
did he
not
even get here? I don't even remember how he got here.
I was talking about my fucking dumbass bill I got from Oklahoma.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't know, man. Like I'm not bad off or anything. I'm not. I was at one point when I was in California. I was struggling, dude. I was like one bad day away from going behind a dumpster and sucking dick for a Big Mac. Like I was, I was actually trying to apply for credit cards so I could spend money that's not mine, so I could get to working back. That's how desperate I was, man. But
Oh, dude, I've been there. I've had the title loans. I've had all. It's all such horrible stuff, and it's like, well, that's a scam. So why do you do it? I know it's a scam. But what other choice do I got at
I can
this
see
point?
why people would do it though. Like that's the whole point of their business is just to get desperate people in the door to get like, hey man, I know you're in a tough spot. Just take this money. You can just pay us back with fucking 5 million% interest. But if you're broke and have no money, that interest doesn't matter to you. You just want the money. You know what I mean?
On my car loan, I it was like blah blah amount. It was this is not the actual number,
Yeah.
but let's just say it was like, oh, you had 4,000, which I wish it was that much, but 4,000. Um, so we're gonna give this to you, and you pay back like 400 every month, and you're gonna be out of it in a year. I paid that bill every month for like 6 months, and it was still would be at 4,000. It
God.
wasn't at like 398 or 4,200. It was just 4,000. Like I made no difference on it at all.
God.
I watch it go down when I pay it, but for somehow it would go all the way. So I have no clue.
Yeah, I'm wanting to get a new car, but I don't want to get fucking caught in the system, man. But like, I don't have the kind of money just to throw out a car and just get it like with anything that's worth the shit. You know what I mean?
That why we here. That why we doing
Guys,
this.
please donate to the Patreon so I can get a new
We
car.
donate.
Please, please get Hayden. Please get Hayden
Who-
out of his shitty car payments, guys. Please.
I got out of that by just getting out of that.
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
My lawyer's telling me that.
My lawyers advised me to shut the fuck up, so I'm just gonna. How the fuck do we get here? We didn't even do that many topics today.
I have no clue.
These are my favorite episodes. There, like we just take one thing and just run with it for like half an hour. I don't even know where we're at right now. I haven't been looking. We got time.
About to blow up and act like I don't know nobody.
Hopefully we continue the trend of our episodes getting more views than the last episode. And that's what I'm looking for.
And people, subscribe, please.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that.
No, like, so listen, guys, our viewership, you see the charts on the videos where it's like, this many people are not subscribed. Listen, guys, listen here. If you like what we do, if you like what we're doing, subscribe,
listen to the head.
Listen to Jennifer or whatever you said her name was.
Jennifer's better, I guess.
listen to that's the creepiest one. She's saying subscribe, hit the bell, please, to save me.
Subscribe, or he's gonna kill my family.
Guys, we need to buy a body for Jaquifa or whatever. Hey, buddy, meet your new mom.
Making out with a head.
Listen, guys. This is how low we're gonna go for you guys. Okay, so if you like what we're doing, hit the bell. Can you do this with it? Can you like bounce it up and down in your crotch? No, like put the face down.
Sorry, guys.
Wait. I have an idea for when Anthony comes on. I've got an idea for when Anthony comes on, dude.
This is gonna be the
thumbnail.
The thumbnail. Hold on. There you go.
When we get Anthony on next week, can you just do that and not even acknowledge it? Like have the head pop up and then push it down and see if he notices or not.
I'm just gonna like, what's up?
Can you please do that if we get him on next week?
Oh, I told you I had something in plan. But this was not what I had in plan. I literally found her in the trash. I thought it was a lamp because I'd seen this part.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and people throw away good. I'm a dumpster diver, I guess. I just like, oh, that looks nice.
Hey man, some people throw away some cool shit.
I mean, look at this shit. And I'm like, oh, is that a lamp? If it's just a cool frame, I would take it. And I'm like, oh my god, it's a head. I thought it was a lamp head or something like this would light up. And I was kind of disappointed about it not being. But
probably like cut some holes in it and put a candle in it or something, like a fucking jack-o'-lantern.
I mean, it's got a little bit of a. But people probably haven't even made it this far either.
What was your idea? You said what was your idea?
This is my idea. Now, my other idea was a mask. I was going to find some kind of like monkey mask, but this is the idea now.
Yeah, so like whenever we get Anthony on next week, yeah, just do that. Just do that, and he'll be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. And lower. That's like.
That looks real.
Just get it. There we go. I'm just like, yo, what up, dude?
Hey, man, welcome to the podcast.
Yeah.
That looks real.
Shut up.
Slap her.
Get back down. We don't condone.
We love women here.
We love women. We are already canceled at this point.
I voted for women's suffrage or whatever.
Yeah, back in 1973.
Dude, I hope to God no one I know finds this podcast.
Oh, me neither.
You're worse off than I am now, but I don't know. I've said some.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like,
I love women. That's why I have a head of one.
Okay, fucking fucked up like Ted Bundy or some shit, dude. I was gonna say something. I forgot what it was. What do we have lined up for viewers? Anthony might be on. if I can get him on. Alton will be on at some point. We should probably
I
bring
thought
like Will
I
back on too. Will was fun.
I thought about asking some guys at work, but then I'm like, I don't want to do that.
Oh God, I can't even imagine trying to wrangle that together, dude. They might come on for like
No,
a half episode.
God.
So, you know that reaction video we did that's still not up?
Oh yeah.
There's a reason it's not up, and I had an idea because I might just save it in case the day comes up we can't record. Just have it as like something like, hey, we couldn't
Our
record
backlog.
today. Just our backlog or whatever. Just
My
in,
God,
like,
we're finally doing it, guys.
well, because I was thinking like, well, they got Thanksgiving this week, and I don't know what you're up to and what I'm up to. In case one of us can't make it, listen, guys, we're busy guys, okay? Because we can't do this full time because you don't donate enough money to us. So if anything
Yes.
comes up, we have a backup just in case.
But if you like and subscribe, we can do this more.
Like, subscribe, comment, show your friends. Fuck, dude. Man, Thanksgiving's over. Should have said just put us on the TV for Thanksgiving or whatever. For Christmas. Put us on the TV for Christmas. Instead of like a fireplace, just put our podcast on. Show your family, show your friends, show your dog, show your mistress, show your boyfriend, show your girlfriend.
My family was talking about something. I think it was the girl that got caught in the oven at Walmart. We talked about that in one episode.
Yeah.
Like one of our good episodes.
The fourth one.
And I wanted to be like, yeah, I know about that. I mean, you can watch my podcast, see if you want to know more.
I don't blame you for not wanting to share it with people though, because like,
No.
I'm fine with like random people finding it, because like I'm not gonna. Odds are of me meeting them are, well, here's the thing, like YouTube like recommends things based on a region too.
Oh no.
So the odds are actually higher that someone we know or will run into will see this before random fucking people do. So, which,
Dang.
I mean, at this point, it's too late. We're already too far in the back now.
We should change that immediately.
Well, should we just start doing like a nicer show?
Well, see, the people that I know that we need to make sure that YouTube no longer does regionally. But most of the people that I don't really want to find this probably don't watch podcasts, probably don't have podcasts like put to them.
Yeah.
So
I work with a lot of people that podcast a lot, like listen to them a lot, because at my job you can have your AirPod in and listen to whatever.
yeah.
So we need really to get this Patreon going on the off chance I get booted. I'm just waiting for the meeting where I go in and my fucking dumbass face is on the screen. Oh fuck, here we go.
Oh boy.
That would be an awesome day though. I honestly want that to happen. If you're watching this,
Dude,
and you know me,
you're like,
no,
why
you don't.
did you do this? Why was this dude have a head of a mannequin girl?
I don't know
doing
him.
this?
I don't know him.
And you're like, did you like it and subscribe at least? Just like go grab the mouse, just like subscribe.
Hit the bell. Share on Facebook.
All of you do it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like we're.
I don't think they
team.
can necessarily use that against you, can they? Unless you did something illegal.
Like, if I did it in my free time, it's not like I'm on the clock right now. You know what I mean? Why does it matter?
Yeah.
But like you know how things are now. Anything you do can be used against you at this point. You know what I mean?
Oh, 100%.
So it just doesn't. I mean, okay. Here's my like cancel culture opinion. This is my big opinion for the episode. I didn't even get it to my fucking hypothetical. I had a good one for this week too. We'll do it after this. Like I think cancel culture works sometimes, but not all the time. Like the people that should be canceled, like completely, like don't have a platform or anything, doesn't happen to them.
100%.
And sometimes it misfires, and people that shouldn't be canceled are like, they're canceled without like their side of the story being put out there. Happens a lot, right?
And it's usually the people that don't want to cancel anyone that gets canceled.
Yeah, like I understand, like I hate the word canceled, by the way, but I understand like canceling someone for like talking to kids when they're like 40, yeah, okay, that's you shouldn't be
Oh
allowed.
yeah,
You shouldn't be allowed
100.
to touch a computer. Like 100%, that's fine. But like someone that fucking had sex with their like 16-year-old girlfriend when they're 18,
Yeah,
like that's
there's
not
been a few
that.
bit of that.
That's not like legally, yes, that's not okay. But like fucking like super seniors are a thing, dude. Like 18-year-old seniors that have the fucking hook up with a freshman.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying it's okay, but like people don't. Some people are like, oh, it's fine. Other people are like, no, it's not fine. But they can't decide on which one. So it just happens whenever, you know.
I mean, it's really always context that needs to be brought into it.
It's like
But
so.
because then it's also like, okay, yeah, it's super seniors are bad and whatever, but what if you just actually like a person
In what context?
in no context? But I mean,
Like
but there is that. I mean, but I know you need to watch out for it, but it's always context.
the like. See, we're
But
like I feel like we're walking on thin ice right now because
no, we're like,
I'm like I feel like anything I say right now is just like if I fuck up somewhere down the line, this is gonna come back up along with it. But like, I don't think like 18-year-olds should be hanging out with 14-year-olds, right? But like
well, yes.
late 15 to 16 to 17, that's like
But it's just the weird thing is if you're going to school at the same time and you're both in school,
that's not that big of a deal.
you, for some reason it's just like 18-year-olds don't like look or I don't even feel like I was like
I don't feel like
that
an
much
adult now. Like I definitely didn't feel like one when I was 18. You know what I mean? But like,
right.
so like I wasn't 18 in high school, so I can't really say much, I guess. But like, I feel like if I was a senior and I was hanging out with a sophomore or whatever, like it's not that big of a deal. Is that weird?
It's always
It just depends, I guess. Like how long you've known the person and like context, like you said, right? Which I am including none of. But like, how do we get here again? I'm like, I feel like I'm just talking now to talk because I'm scared about what I'm gonna say.
well, I'm trying to just decide if I say something or not.
Let's just go back to rate. Like, okay,
At this point, I am gonna say something.
I think to bring it back to cancel culture, I think being canceled for old jokes is kind of shitty because like
Yeah.
humor changes so much. Because you know, like saying the N word used to be cool. You know what I mean? Like
I
anybody
don't think
gets.
that's ever been cool though.
It wasn't as like fucked up as it's always been fucked up, but it's not as fucked up as it is now. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, you
or
get like
like
lynched at this point.
or like yeah, like you get lynched on the Kai
Lynched
Cenat
at-
stream. I don't know, man. It's just so selective too with who they decide to cancel. I don't get it. It doesn't work all the time, and when
No.
it does work, I mean, like, yeah, I mean, cancel Bill Cosby. You're not gonna see me. No, don't do that. But like, that's because
There's a
he had
difference
evidence
between
stacked against him. You know what I mean? But like, canceling someone for like saying like a goofy joke when they're like a kid, I don't. That's not.
canceling for is I don't even consider it canceling if it's for a crime, but you
Yeah,
know,
because
so I'm not.
it's like you're getting your life canceled by the government at that point.
But how long have we been running?
Hour and 4. You want to do my hypothetical and get out of here?
Sure.
So, here is my hypothetical. You are bent over.
Oh my god! I'm done.
Behind
Bye.
no, behind
Like-
you is a man getting ready to thrust into you.
There's no man behind me.
In front of you, there's a man pointing a knife at your eye. Do
Okay.
you back up into the guy or go forward and jam your
Into
eye in
the-
the knife?
The eye. I don't need.
What?
I don't need two eyes.
Okay,
I
but
don't
like,
need two guys in my ass.
But like losing an eye is permanent. Like
Yeah, but
getting
my
one put in your
butthole
butt
will
is
never go back to the same.
my dignity. No, it'll shrink back down.
It would never feel the same. But
Whatever. It's not like he's gonna hurt sitting down or anything. Ow! 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 Ow!
God, it would for a while probably. I've heard.
I wouldn't know or anything.
Heard, but
I wouldn't know. I just heard that. I swear to God. Stop asking me these questions, Marshall. So yeah,
well,
you wouldn't lean forward and jab your eye into the knife or anything.
I
Or you
would.
would.
You're like, so you would get it.
So you would take in the butt.
What
Okay.
if it was me behind you?
Yeah. Are you free here in about 5 minutes?
Oh, shit. That's not the answer I thought you would say. It. Shit.
I know what we're doing tonight.
I'm so embarrassed.
Do you have anything you want to ask me? I'm pretty interesting too, you know.
I don't know.
You know what I look like right now when
attribute-
when I do this, you know what I look like? I look like that Dr. Disrespect apology where he's like,
I'm
guys,
sorry.
I cheated
I
on my
didn't mean to
wife
cut you.
with the kid. I cheated on my wife with the child, but
You're just really trying to.
one day we'll get there. Just like lock
It's
him
what
outside or something when you have to record.
I hate to do it. I hate getting aggravated at him. I honestly feel like bad for getting aggravated at him right now, but I know he just needs.
Lock him out on the balcony and just start recording, and we'll come get him. Lock him in your
But
car.
you know what? We're still doing it. We're still here.
Dude, I
getting it
honest to
done.
God had no interest in recording today, but I'm glad I did. This is a good episode.
It was a good episode. We got to the end. Please like and subscribe. We can do it at
Yeah,
this
like, subscribe, check out the Patreon, please. Please, please, please go to the Patreon.
We all shit our pants.
Yeah.
On
So Hayden's
on the
actually due
podcast.
for an embarrassing story. He said in the episode that
Yeah,
he's
the
going to
next
tell his
video.
own. He's going to tell his own embarrassing story. So you're not going to want to miss that. You're not going to want to miss that. I promise you. You're not going to want to miss it.
Fucking miss it.
Anyway, guys, like and subscribe. Okay, that's staying. I don't care.
Yes,
Truffle shuffle.
the truffle shuffle is like fucking.
God.
Oh, oh fuck!
That was the grossest episode. All right.
Are
See
you
you.
done recording now?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Bye.
Or should I shake my stomach some more?